Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new video for you guys, and it is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look right here. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please stay tuned and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. And let's get right into the video. Okay, hey you guys. So I'm gonna start off with my brows. My brows always look so crazy, like in your face on camera. Anyways, I'm gonna start with this IT Cosmetics Brow Power Micro. I've been dying for them to come out with a pencil like this. I'm not even lying, because I love the ABH Brow Wiz, and honestly I just haven't rebought it because I've just been using like what I have. I have so much makeup that it just doesn't, yeah, I just use what I have. So I've been dying for them to come out with something like this, and this is like really nice and small. This is like a dupe, I'd say, for the Brow Wiz, and I love it. I've tried it once and so far so good. It works just like the Brow Wiz in my opinion, and I feel like I don't have to do much work. So I'm gonna just clean around my brows, and you guys know the deal. I use my IT Cosmetics Under Eye Concealing Pot for this, and I'm also gonna put some on my lid to neutralize it and prime it for eyeshadow. Also, I'm just gonna give my brows a quick brush through. I'm ready to start on the eyes. So for summertime, my thing is that I would prefer to stick on having the eye makeup really bold and maybe like a pop on the lips or something like that, but I like to stay really light on the face. I still like to do my like contour and bronzing and all of that, but I like to use like light makeup on my skin just because it's hot. I don't want to deal with all of that, and the makeup eventually just starts to melt off my face, so I just prefer to keep it pretty light on the rest of my skin. But for the eyes, I want to do like a summery inspired makeup look. I'm just using the IT Cosmetics You Sculpted contour palette, and I'm just using the matte highlight to prep my eyelids. But I know that I'm obsessed with these Jaclyn Hill palettes, so I have the original here, and then this is the Vault from the Vault collection, and this one is called Bling Boss. Yeah, this is really pretty. So I think I'm gonna go in with the color Hush Hush from the Bling Boss palette, and that is this neutral color right here, and I'm just gonna put that in the crease with a fluffy blending brush. Okay, so I just zoomed you guys in so you guys can actually see, because I feel like you guys were so far away. But I'm just putting this into my crease. So now I'm just gonna go in with the shade Rockstar, which is this pretty burgundy, and I'm assuming that it's gonna come off as kind of like a pinkish, hopefully, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm assuming it's not going to be that dark. Let's see. So I'm just, okay, that's pretty dark. All right, so I'm just gonna really keep this on the outer corner then. Okay, so I really like the way that color looks at the end of the lid, so I really like that. As far as summer, like these colors here in the actual Jaclyn Hill palette is like calling me, like these blues and stuff, so I think I'm gonna take that shade Jade here, which is this one right here, and I'm just gonna put that kind of all over my lid, but not too much in the inner corner of my lid. Okay, so now before I move on, I'm gonna use that shade. Creamsicle, and it's this like orangey, yellow orange shade there. And I'm just gonna put that like in the inner lid. I just want like a pop of color and brightness in there. Guys, I've never done anything like this, I feel like. I just don't know where this look is going, but I really am liking this mixture right now. And it is making me feel like really like summery. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this shade right here, and it is Pool Party, and it is like a shimmery turquoise kind of color. I've used this shade in combo before, but this color I'm gonna put in the inner tear duct. And then I'm just gonna go back into that shade Jade. And so basically the eye look is complete, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see on camera, but it definitely needs a lot more blending. I need to add some more of that pigment on my lid so that it can pop more, because as I'm adding the other shades, the other shadows that were already on my lid start to dim down a little bit. So I'm just gonna go back in, keep adding color, keep blending, but essentially this is what it's just gonna look like in the end, just more vibrant. I'm gonna take the shade Beam, which is this second shade right here, and I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and put a little bit of that in my inner tear duct. Inner. And that just makes Pool Party pop out even more. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my face as I'm done with my actual lid. So if I'm not using a powder foundation, then I'm definitely using like a really clean foundation. And what I mean by clean means like just kind of like organic. It doesn't have too much chemicals in there. And that is going to be from Pacifica. I've been in love with this foundation. The only thing I will say about this foundation is that it is super dewy. And for a lot of you that might not be a problem, but for me in the summertime I sweat a lot. Like I'm definitely a sweater. So in the summertime I just don't like to feel all of that just melting off my face. So I don't know if you guys like when you put lotion on, and like when you put lotion on it feels like you just sweat more and you also sweat like in like 2 seconds. That's how it feels with this foundation. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it. But because of that, I only use a little bit. If you just use a little bit of this and then set it with powder, you're good to go in my opinion. But besides that, I really love this foundation. It has a bunch of clean ingredients, so I don't feel like it's contaminating my skin too much when I'm putting it on my skin. So I like to use either this or just a straight up powder foundation. But since the eyes are on the bolder side of things, I'm definitely going to use a foundation to give me just a little bit more coverage. This is a pump foundation, which I love. So I did 1.5 pumps, and I really think that that's going to be fine for my entire face because, as I said, I don't want to use too much of this. Alright, and as you can see, this foundation, in my opinion, is very it's like medium to full coverage. Okay, so now moving on to concealer, and of course I'm also using the Pacifica concealer. So the foundation that I was using is in Warm Medium 25 WM, and the concealer that I'm using is in 14 NM, which I think is neutral medium. And this concealer is super bomb. It has that same consistency of the foundation. So it is really dewy and makes your under eye really hydrated, which I love because my under eye tends to get kind of dehydrated, like just super dry. If you guys do want to see my photo shoot makeup, like how I do my makeup for photo shoots, then let me know in the comments down below because I might film that for you guys. It's just that every time I have a photo shoot, I'm literally like rushing, like trying to do everything super fast. But I'll pick a day when it's a little bit more like slowed down and I have it more late in the day. I'll do that for you guys. So let me know in the comments down below. So I'm gonna use the You Sculpted palette by It Cosmetics, and I'm gonna use this shade right here. This is the matte highlight to do under the eyes, on the nose, on the bridge of the nose, right in the middle of the forehead, and around this area as well. And besides that, I'm just gonna use my L'Oreal True Match. I'm not gonna show you because it's so crappy, but this is in the shade W6 Sun Beige, and that's gonna set my entire face. When you're applying powder to like a really sticky foundation base, you want to make sure that you move lightly because you don't want to move the foundation around or create like patches. So you want to like really use a light hand with this brush. Now I'm just gonna go back and finish the eyes. So I'm gonna take a smaller blending kind of tapered brush and I'm gonna work on the lower lash line. I'm gonna take that shade Rockstar, which is that nice burgundy shade that I use on the outer corner, and I'm gonna use that on the outer corner of my lower lash line, but I'm really gonna take this color lightly because this color is pigmented, and very gently adding that under there. So now I'm gonna take that same brush, just wipe it off, and use the shade Jade to go under the rest of my lash line. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that Beam highlight shade into my inner tear duct. Ooh. And I really love that shade for the inner tear duct. It's my favorite. So I'm just going to use a bunch of mascara. I don't want to use lashes for this look because I want the eyeshadow to still stand out. So I'm just gonna mix two mascaras and hope that that does the trick. So first off, I'm gonna go in with this MAC Cosmetics Up For Everything Lash, and then this is in the shade Black. That mascara did a lot. Okay, so, and I'm also going to put some of the Il Makiage Icon mascara. And this brush is thin enough for me to go to my bottom lashes, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. Now I'm just gonna go back to the face and bronze up my skin. So I'm just gonna use Girlactic Matte Bronzer in Cabo. And I'm just gonna bronze up the skin. Honestly, you guys, this is my favorite bronzer. This bronzer it just melts into the skin and it's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Blush in Je ne sais quoi. And I'm gonna apply that to the apples of my cheeks and blend that in with the bronzer. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in for a deeper contour, actually a contour because I haven't contoured yet. And of course, I'm using my Kokie Cosmetics Powder Contour Palette. Been my favorite for the longest. It's really beat up right now. But I'm just gonna use the darkest shade and the middle shade to get a nice contour here. So I'm just quickly gonna take this brush here to just pat around all of that work and make sure it's really blended in there. And now for my brows, I'm just gonna set them with the Brow Power Pomade by IT Cosmetics. Okay, so now that that's done, my face is ready for highlights. And for highlight today, I'm using the MAC Cosmetics Hyper Real Glow palette. And this is the Rose Gold palette. I misplaced the paper that goes in here, so I don't know which one is what. But I'm just gonna use that middle highlighter. Okay, so that is all done. So finally, I'm moving on to the lips. And I just recently got this and I really love it. It's the IT Cosmetics Your Lips But Better Lip Liner. And this is in the shade Spicy Nude. I really love this lip liner. It's so smooth. And now I'm just gonna outline my lips. So now that my lips are nicely coated, I'm just gonna use my liquid lip, my matte lip paint in Girlactic. It's from Girlactic, but I lost the bottom of it. But I'm thinking that this is like Posh, or I don't know what the other shade is. Ugh, sorry you guys. But it's a beautiful like nude. It's kind of like the same shade of this lip liner, just a little bit brighter. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, then I'm gonna go back with the lip liner and just make sure to outline it. And that is the final look. So this is the final look. It is nice and dewy and really kind of bright. It's perfect for like a summery date night. And it's also beginner friendly in my opinion because you're not using like a wing liner or anything like that. So in my opinion, this is a very beginner friendly makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want more videos like this, if you guys want more makeup tutorials, because I've been slacking on the actual makeup tutorials, then let me know in the comments down below and I'll have that for you guys. I am filming a video right after this. I'm gonna film a video that's gonna be like 5 hairstyles for curly hair, 5 summer hairstyles for curly hair. So if you guys are interested, then just know that that video is going to be uploading very, very soon. And thank you guys so much for watching again. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you guys want to see more videos like this, then please let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!